everyone, it's Eva. So last week I actually went to my cousin's wedding and I decided to film a get ready with me video. And this wedding was actually my second wedding, but the first wedding I do not remember at all because I was so young. But anyways, stay tuned till the end of the video to see the full dress that I wore there. Alright, so before we jump into it, be warned, I have a lot of stress acne everywhere. So sorry for that view. But anyways, I'm just starting off with my BB cream to kind of smooth everything out and get rid of some of that redness. I love this stuff and I will not leave the house without it. Next up, I gotta get rid of all this acne that's showing because there's gonna be a lot of pictures. So I'm just using concealer everywhere all over my face, which is a lot because of all the acne. Now because there's a lot of pictures, I'm trying to get that full coverage, so I'm taking a more heavy duty concealer, which is by NYX, and then I'm just spot concealing anything that's left. And if you guys are wondering, I really like to stay away from foundation because I feel like foundation makes my face look very unnatural, so I like to stick with using concealer on the spots where I need it. Now to help prevent everything from melting off your face, especially if this is an outdoor wedding, I'm going to take a translucent powder and make sure that I really set everything in. I already had my eyebrows filled in from before, but I'm just touching it up with this eyebrow gel, and honestly this one is the best one that I've come by so far that is actually pretty good for all seasons. Now before I look like I'm way too pale and a ghost, I'm just going to add some color, so I'm just putting on some blush and bronzer. This next step is a given because we really want the colors on our eyes to pop and really stand out and of course not come off halfway through the day, so I'm just priming my eyes. For eyeshadow, I always like to start off with a really light color, so I'm just applying that to the inner corners as well as the inner half of my eyelid. Usually the next step that I like to do is pick some type of color so that my eyes don't look too neutral. And this one has a bit of a more red bronze base, and I'm just putting that on the outer corner of my eye and blending it in. Now I know this next color does look lighter for some reason, but it is actually darker when you apply it, and I like to use it as a contouring color, and I'm just using a smaller pointed brush for this because my eyelids are quite small, so there isn't enough space for a normal size brush. After everything is done, we need some eyeliner. Eyeliner I find really makes my eyes pop, and this one is my most favorite one from Milani. It actually stays on really well. I mean, like, you're gonna have to take some time out of your day to actually take it off properly. Now it's time to curl our lashes and prep them for our falsies. Now I can't find a normal sized eyelash curler that fits my eyes perfectly without creasing my makeup and like clipping onto my skin, so I found that small curlers are the best for my eyes. For mascara, I'm kind of indifferent between all the types of brands. As long as it doesn't smudge when I sweat with my oily skin, then I guess it passes the test. But really, I just use it to color my lashes. That way my lashes don't look too powdery after all the product has been on it. Finally, the last step, which is the falsies. After that, we are done our face and onto the hair. Alright, so my hair is pretty curled / waved from the night before, and I like to put it in a bun to kind of preserve it a little bit more. Because my hair is oily, I'm just using a dry shampoo by Dove. And this one is my all-time favorite one. It smells so good and it works pretty well too. Now for the styling of my hair, I'm actually just splitting my hair into two parts and then braiding the side away from my face. Now I'm going to start braiding it as a French braid up until behind my ear, and then I'm going to switch it to a lace braid. The only difference between a French and a lace braid is that for the lace braid, you're not going to be grabbing hair from the bottom strands of your braid. After you're done your braid, just flip it up around your head and then bobby pin it into place. Now you are going to find that the braid will fall, especially if you have a lot of hair like me, but don't worry, it kind of just adds to the cascading effect of the hair. To hide the rest of the braid, I like to bobby pin it under a couple layers of hair and then release the braid. That way you don't have a chunk of like a tied up braid somewhere in the middle of your hair. After that, your hair and makeup is done. Now onto the outfit. So this dress that I actually have it both white and red. I actually wore the white one out at night to my friend's birthday, but because it's a wedding and it's not your wedding, you obviously can't wear white. So I chose to go with red instead. Alright, so I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Follow me on Instagram for the earliest updates of outfits. And also don't forget to subscribe for weekly Monday videos. I will see you all next Monday. Bye! Hey everyone, it's Eva. This first outfit is channeling my tomboy girly side. I tied a flannel shirt around the waist to help bring the ivory skirt and the white top together, as they are slightly different shades. Now I have a tendency to run to the leather skirt and just slapping on any top with it whenever I don't know what to wear, which is exactly what happens here. I will leave all the links down below, but after that I'm just getting comfy and yes,